Hi Scorpio, this is your January 8th through January 14th weekly tarot reading. We'll have 5 separate spreads in this weekly reading. In the first spread, we'll be looking at new love coming towards you. In the second spread, we'll check in with those of you who are already married or in a relationship. Then I'll do the love from the past. Spread after that, we'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances. And we'll wrap things up with what you're not expecting to happen this week. Please like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. This first spread is a new love this week. We have the Ten of Wands clarified by the Page of Swords. We have the Magician clarified by the Ace of Swords. We have the Nine of Cups clarified by the Queen of Cups. In the potential outcome, we have the Fool with the Ten of Cups and the Sun. And we also have the Ace of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with Gemini, Virgo, Leo, Aries, or pretty much any zodiac sign. This is a general reading. I can interpret the beginning of the spread a couple of different ways. I'll just focus on the least possible scenario, and then we'll talk about what I think is gonna happen for the most of you Scorpios. All right. So the Ten of Wands clarified by the Ten of Swords. Perhaps you've been struggling with finding a new person, finding the right person for you. The Ten of Wands is a card of a struggle, right? And the Page of Swords could be a card of you looking. So you could have been on all those dating apps forever, and you've been looking and looking, and nothing good, nothing ever came along that would be worth your time. And perhaps you're going to reach out to an agency, or you're going to reach out to somebody who is known finding and matching people, right? The Magician could be somebody who is capable of that. Or it could be like a person who really works for some kind of an agency. And then that person will find you, or that agency will find you the correct person who will be your perfect match. That's just for very few of you. But I saw this in the cards and I had to share it with you. All right, for most of you, another scenario will play out. The Ten of Wands, the first card that came out, is still some kind of a struggle. This is what you are struggling with, or could be struggling with. And it could be anything. It could be you struggling finding a job, struggling unable to fix something at home, right? Or you could be struggling with something else. And with the Page of Swords, you're going to start looking. And you may ask somebody, ask your friend, do you know anybody who can help me with this issue? And somebody will come along, right? The Magician clarified by the Ace of Swords, it could be the person who is going to come over and fix it for you, or they're going to solve your problem. Perhaps you're struggling with, I don't know, some kind of a legal issue, or you're struggling with taxes, or you're struggling with something else, or you're looking for a job, or what have you, right? So the Magician is the person who will either help you solve this problem, and then the two of you can become more than just who know each other on a professional level. Or this person who is gonna find you someone, that person whom they will find for you will be the one who comes in and solves it for you and helps you with this issue, and that would be the person you'll be connecting with. I know it sounds a bit complicated, but that's how I see it. The Magician clarified by the Ace of Swords. The Magician is a miracle worker. The Magician is the best at what they do. The Magician is somebody who can solve a complex problem with a very creative solution, right? The Magician's got tools, different tools, and they use those tools at their disposal, right? The Ace of Swords clarifying the Magician is the word yes. The Ace of Swords is a card of clarity. The Ace of Swords is a card of a new beginning. All right, and it's just one of the two aces. Here comes the Ace of Cups on the bottom of the deck, all the way to your right. So no matter what the scenario is, love is definitely coming into your life with that Ace of Cups on the bottom of the deck. It's a card of true, genuine, authentic love. All right, in the middle, we have the Nine of Cups clarified by the Queen of Cups. You're the Queen of Cups here. Male or female, absolutely doesn't matter. And the Nine of Cups is a card of a wish come true, or it's a card of a personal satisfaction and fulfillment. And I think that's how you're going to be feeling, because you will be now together with this new person. Again, it could be somebody who matches you with this person. You remember that small scenario that I outlined in the beginning? Or it could be somebody who comes in and fixes your issue, whatever that issue is, whatever the Ten of Wands represents in your case. And the rest is history. In the potential outcome, we have that Fool card with the Ten of Cups and the Sun. It's as happy as it gets. The potential outcome is as happy as it gets, right? The Sun could be a Leo you're dealing with, but the Sun is the happiest card in the deck. The Ten of Cups in the middle is often referred to as the happily ever after card. The Fool, to me personally, is also a very happy card. As a matter of fact, the Fool kind of looks the same as the Sun card to me, because in the right upper corner of the Fool card we have the Sun, right? Then the gesture of the person in the Fool card and the kid riding the horse in the Sun card. To me, this is an identical gesture. Also, to me, this is a gesture of a very happy individual. All right, so yeah, I know it's a bit of a weird story, but that's how I see it. Definitely, if you're struggling with something, reach out. And that's how this new person, the very lovey-dovey person who will make your life happy and worry-free, you know, that's how this person will come into your life. Really happy for you, Scorpio. Congratulations. Scorpio, if you are already married or if you're in a relationship, this spread is for you. We have the Four of Cups, the Nine of Wands, the Devil, and we also have Justice on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Capricorn or a Libra. You know what? Another zodiac sign had a very similar reading, also in the couples spread. Right? I can interpret the spread a couple of different ways. If you have a Capricorn in your life, okay, perhaps they're inviting you to go to their birthday party because it's Capricorn birthday season right now, and you will most likely reject it. All right? But for most of you, I think this is, you know, this week you'll be saying goodbye to like a very toxic behavior or an addiction. It could be temporary or it could be permanent, and it doesn't really have to be an addiction. For some of you, perhaps it's one of your New Year resolutions finally kicking in. You know, better late than never. All right. So this week you may stop smoking, drinking, or eating too much, or eating particular foods, or something along those lines. For very few of you, it could be a bit extreme. Right? So one of you may have an ultimatum for the other one. Perhaps, say your person, you know, drinks too much or smokes too much, or they do that or this too much, and you could give them an ultimatum. You know what? You either stop it, or you know, turn it down to a particular levels, or we're done. Justice on the bottom of the deck could be a card of the legal system. So you could say, you know what, if you don't stop this, I'm filing for a divorce. Right? The Devil in this case is not a Capricorn, but the Devil is a card of an addiction or toxic behavior or something like that. The Four of Cups, the first card I came out, is a card of a rejection, and the Nine of Wands is a card of a wounded warrior. All right, so like I said, the ultimatum could be either you stop it or turn it down by a lot, or we're done. Right? But I think for most of you, it's you know, one of those New Year resolutions starting this week. All right, cool. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Scorpio, this week. Keep in mind, it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. We have the Five of Cups clarified by the Two of Cups. We have the King of Swords clarified by the Ace of Cups. We also have the Queen of Cups clarified by the Four of Wands, and we have Judgment on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. I think it's a reconciliation with this King of Swords, right? It's very symbolic how cards came out. First we had the Five of Cups, right, which is a card of grief and regret. Then we had the King of Swords, and then we have you, the Queen of Cups. I clarified all three just to make sure. And yeah, the Five of Cups, like I said, it's a card of regret or missing something, grieving something, and what's missing and being grieved is the Two of Cups, right? It's a soulmate card, and there are two people in the Two of Cups. That's you and this King of Swords. So the King of Swords, the next card, that's the person coming back into your life. Could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. The way they're feeling is the Ace of Cups, because as I was clarifying both the King and the Queen, I simply asked how will King of Swords and the Queen of Cups feel about what's going on, right? Then the King of Swords feels love with an Ace of Cups, and you will feel like, yeah, it would be a good idea for the two of you to try again, because the Four of Wands, that's how you will feel about this. It is a card of a commitment, marriage. This card is often referred to as the 11-11 card. And we also have Judgment on the bottom of the deck, which is a card of somebody coming back from the past. It's also a card of having to make a judgment call. So it looks like a reconciliation, or at least that's that's how both of you will react towards this. You yourself will be looking at this as, yes, that would be a good idea for the two of you to get back together, and they're looking at it as, yes, I'm in love with Scorpio. All right, and both of you missed this because both of you are two soulmates. All right, cool. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances, Scorpio, this week. We have the World, we have the Ace of Pentacles clarified by the Wheel of Fortune, we have the Sun, and the Empress on the bottom of the deck. This is definitely an ending and a new beginning. For some of you, it could be a new job. For others of you, it could be a promotion or something along those lines. For very few of you, it could be somehow associated with the pregnancy, right? Either a beginning of a pregnancy or you actually getting ready to go on a maternity or paternity leave. Okay, so definitely an ending, right, with the World card. The World is my happy end card. So one chapter of your life comes to an end and a better, new, happier chapter of your life is about to begin. Right, we have the Ace of Pentacles clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is definitely a new start, a new beginning. Could be on the next level up. The Ace of Pentacles is a golden opportunity. For some of you, it's a promotion. For others of you, it's a new job. But perhaps for some of you, you will consider a golden opportunity, going on a maternity or paternity leave. There's nothing wrong with that. That's awesome. Speaking of paternity or maternity leave, you see the Empress on the bottom of the deck. That card sometimes comes through as a card of somebody who is expecting a baby. And in the Sun card right next to the deck, we do have the child and riding that horse right there. If pregnancy has nothing, or if having children has nothing to do with it, then again you will still be very, very happy with the Sun card. It's the happiest card in the deck, and perhaps with the Empress you'll just feel like you're in the center of attention. Now you've accomplished. Now you've achieved something important, right? Especially if you're getting a really good job or if you're being promoted. All right, cool. Let's see what you're not expecting to happen this week, Scorpio. We have the Two of Pentacles, the Two of Wands, then we have the Nine of Pentacles clarified by the Seven of Cups, and we have the Star on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an Aquarius. I think it's going to be something very pleasant that you will have to do, because on the bottom of the deck we have the Star, right? The Star could be an Aquarius you're dealing with. The Star could be a wish come true, or the Star could be a healing card, all right? But for most of you, it is a wish come true. So some kind of a wish that you've been wishing for or hoping for a long time is finally being granted to you. And after that, you will have the luxury of making a choice, right? Because we do have three choice cards, right? The Two of Pentacles, the Two of Wands, and the Seven of Cups. These are all choice cards. And I think you're the person in the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is clarified by the Seven of Cups. The Nine of Pentacles is a card of somebody who is like in a really good position, right? It is a single person card, but I think in this case, this is you after that wish is granted to you. Perhaps Santa is a little late, but finally they're granting you this wish, right? So the Nine of Pentacles is a card of somebody who is in the center of attention, somebody who is doing very well financially, somebody who is glowing up, somebody who is like in the position of having to make a choice after that wish is being granted to you. I don't know what it's about. It could be you're getting paid for something. It could be a bonus all of a sudden, or you could be being promoted, or you could be getting a raise, and now you're like, okay, so what can I do with all that extra cash, right? Or you could be looking at other things, but you will have a couple of options. I hope this makes sense. Let me know in the comments down below. I can't really pinpoint this because there's just so many different ways to interpret this. But the most important thing is that yes, some kind of a wish is being granted, and yes, after that you'll be looking at options after that wish is being granted. All right. So yeah, that's what I have for you, Scorpio, for this reading for this week. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also share and subscribe. And other than that, Scorpio, have an amazing week.